Alright, I just thought I would review this book, Get Real, Get Rich by Farrah Gray, Dr. Farrah Gray. And if you don't know anything about this guy, look him up. He's one of the youngest entrepreneurs to make it to $1 million. And he's got a couple of books out, The Realionaire and Get Real, Get Rich, and he has a few others. But this one I just read recently. So this is a quick review for this book for those of you that are busy, and I'm going to try and make this video in 5 minutes or less. So basically this book is self-authored by Dr. Farrah Gray, and it basically uncovers the 7 myths that we have that are blocking us from success. So the first myth is the born lucky myth. So I'll introduce all 7 myths and then I'll just break them down real quick. So the born lucky one is pretty self-explanatory. He talks about how people think about the idea that some people are successful just because they're born lucky. And he goes through that and disproves it by basically saying that you got to work hard and work smart. So that's the born lucky lie. The second one is the work hard lie. A lot of people say that you have to work really, really hard. And his thing is work smart. That's the goal. You want to be able to work smart. And he does it by trying to be everywhere at once. The third thing is the celebrity lie. So part of that is being a celebrity will allow you success, and it's just not true. And he goes through that in that chapter. And it does give you a sense of influence, but that's not what makes people successful. Is you can't use that as a crutch. You're a celebrity, therefore you're successful, because there are many stories where there are celebrities that have failed. So that's a myth. So the fourth thing is the money lie. Basically, I need money in order to be successful as a businessman, and it's not true. You can be successful just by getting out there and hustling. You don't need money. As long as people believe in you and trust you, you can be successful. The fourth thing is the celebrity. Fourth is the money, and the fifth thing is debt. Is you need to avoid any kind of debt, and he talks about that, and he says you actually need debt in order to make money, and he shows you that through credit cards, all that kind of stuff, because the successful people are using debt in order to create wealth. So he talks about that. Sixth thing is the Bill Gates Google lie, where you have to have one big idea, and that's not true. What you have to have is a bunch of little ideas in order to find out what you're passionate about and do something that you're really interested in and blow that up. And then if that doesn't work, scrap it, do something else, but you got to keep trying. In order, the successful people are the ones that are trying over and over and over again. They're not instantly successful, but it's because they tried and they failed, they made mistakes, and they moved on and tried other things until eventually they find out how to actually make some money and what they actually are good at. So that's one of the things that he talks about in that chapter. And then the seventh thing is the real estate, or not the real estate, but the Wall Street lie, which means that you have to be an investor in order to make money, in order to become rich. And that's not necessarily true. And he talks about that in that chapter. Basically, that's a myth as well, to be able to give money to people and then they become rich off of you, really, in a nutshell. But he breaks that myth apart, saying that you can start today being successful, but you got to change your mindset. And he goes through all that in this book. So I hope that helps. As promised, I kept this video to 5 minutes, And feel free to pick it up. I'm going to try and put a link on this video as well for you to get it on Amazon. So thanks for watching.